Hello everyone, Zdravейте! Welcome back to chocolate desserts from around the globe. Today, we're in Bulgaria, and we're making a cake so elegant, it has its own festival. Meet the Garash cake. Thin walnut meringue layers, rich chocolate cream, and a glossy ganache. Pure perfection from the city of Russe, right on the Danube River. In Russe, pastry chefs compete for who will make the best Garash, and today, I'm here to join the competition. After we posted a short video about this cake, our Bulgarian followers went wild in the comments, including inviting us to the festival itself. Thank you for the invite. By the way, we'll bring our horo shoes next time. 5 layers of walnut meringue, silky chocolate filling, no flour, all indulgence. As we whisk the 10 egg whites, remember, this cake may look French, but it's Bulgarian to the core. Though I must admit, it could be seen as the cousin of the Austrian torta. Firstly, we grind the 400 grams of walnuts, and then we have to fold them into the egg whites. Some say the original Garash cake used walnut meringue so thin they were almost transparent. Garash's hometown Russe is actually known for walnut trees, so this part makes perfect sense. It's also a city with a long cultural history, music, art, and incredible folklore. Speaking of folklore, all this decor you see around me, the dolls, the tablecloth, the flag, all of it, they were lent to us by Plamina, a Bulgarian friend. She told us each piece has meaning. For example, this buklitsa is a wooden flask traditionally used to serve wine or rakia during celebrations like weddings or name days. And that colorful woven tablecloth, you'll find it at every family gathering. So today it's not just about chocolate, it's about honoring those Bulgarian roots. So Plamina, Благодаря. We'll bake each layer at 160 for about 5 to 7 minutes. Quick and gentle so they stay nice and soft. And if this feels like a lot of work, remember, Bulgarians don't rush good things. There's even a saying, haste makes waste, or barzata rabota something. There's no way I can pronounce that. Now let's talk chocolate, the soul of the cake. Melt dark chocolate, let it cool slightly, and mix it with whipped cream and a bit of sugar. It's rich but airy, like the balance between Russe's grand architecture and its quiet Danube evenings. Bulgaria knows how to treat cocoa. Garash was ahead of its time. He created a flourless, gluten-free, cocoa-rich masterpiece way before it was trendy. And nowadays, ask any Bulgarian about Garash and you'll see their eyes light up, because it has that nostalgic childhood dessert energy. To assemble the Garash, we're stacking 5 layers. Cake, cream, cake, and some more cream, and repeat. Each one slightly presses into the next, like pages in a storybook. Fun fact, Russe is sometimes called Little Vienna. It makes sense. The architecture, the cafe culture, even the desserts feel like a blend of Balkan soul and European finesse. And now for the grand finale, the Ganache glaze. Melted chocolate and a bit of oil, pour right down the center. Tilt gently, no spatula needed. Just let gravity do the work. Traditionally, Bulgarians finish the cake with green coconut or crushed pistachios. Their green edge is a symbol of elegance. You'll see it on practically every Garash cake in Bulgaria. Food travels, traditions travel, and today, Bulgaria's chocolate masterpiece travels straight into our kitchen, and hopefully into yours. Huge thanks to our Bulgarian community, and especially to our friend Plamina, who lent us all this gorgeous folklore decor. You helped us bring a bit of Russe into our kitchen today. If you've been to the Garash Cake Festival, let us know in the comments. And if you haven't, well, maybe we'll see you there next September. Until then, da via sladko. The layers. Cheers to chocolate that connects cultures. You can find the recipe down below. Once you make it, you'll understand why the Bulgarians celebrate this cake.